Today's cocktail doesn't actually contain any alcohol, so it's fun for the whole family. You're welcome to add your own booze to it, of course, or just drink it as is. For today's color-changing cocktail, you'll need a shooter glass, a pint glass, blue curaçao syrup, a tropical yellow punch, lime seltzer, and a straw. Orange juice could definitely work as far as the color goes, but I don't think it mixes as well flavor-wise with the blue curaçao, but that's totally up to you. Start by placing your shooter glass on top of another small glass, as long as it's up a few inches. Fill it with your blue curaçao syrup, or if you're making a 21 and up version, you can add some rum in there. Carefully place your pint glass upside down on top of that shooter glass, and then carefully flip it all over, holding it tight. It's not going to make a perfect seal, so you may get some of that blue seeping out, but that should be fine. Then add about 8 ounces of that tropical yellow punch, and to help balance out that syrup, I'm going to thin it with a few ounces of a lime seltzer. But here is where I would otherwise add some extra rum. The shooter glass inside should be obscured by the opaque punch, though you might see some blue at the bottom. Once your drink is all set up, it's time for the color change. Use your straw to stir the drink. This will tip the shooter glass, allowing that blue curaçao syrup to get all mixed in there, and that yellow should become a sweet teal color. You can also try it with orange juice and a red syrup like a grenadine. Either way, enjoy. Cheers! This is the Epic Evolution Color Change Supersized Egg as part of the Jurassic Captivz toy line from Toy Monster. I never saw this one announced, it just kind of appeared at my Walmart one day. Oddly enough, they did announce the hatchlings and the dino trackers, but those have yet to show up in the US or at least the Pacific Northwest. Either way, this one retails for $9.97 and contains 14 surprises, most of which are stickers. I was gonna say that it's kind of iffy to count each individual sticker, but I realize that 8 stickers are better than 1 sticker, so I'll take it. You get the same stickers in each egg, so you'll end up with duplicates if you get more than 1 egg. Aside from the stickers, you get your metallic swirly blue slime, your sand, and a new color-changing slime, which is a neat addition. That slime changes from a reddish orange to yellow depending on the temperature. There's also a collector card based on the dinosaur inside, and according to the collector guide, which also counts as one of the surprises, if you collect all the cards, the backs of them make a whole picture. And of course, you get your buildable color-changing dinosaur. There appear to be 3 possible dinosaurs to collect: T-Rex, Giganotosaurus, and Carnotaurus, but this also shows a Triceratops, so I wouldn't be surprised if there are regular-sized eggs to collect as well. I bought 2 eggs, and I really hope I get a color-changing Carnotaurus for Lost World novel accuracy. And I did, so hey! Within the slime and sand, you'll find the parts for your dinosaur, and they plug in pretty easily. Now the heads for these have way more color saturation than the bodies, which looks super goofy to me. I first thought this was a classic case of each part being painted by a different person at the factory, but the heads were the only parts not in slime, so I'm guessing that the chemical properties of the slime are having some effect on the paint. To test this, I'm leaving one of the heads in the blue slime and seeing if that makes a difference. In the meantime, if you dunk the Giganotosaurus in some warm water, it turns from green and purple to a more screen-accurate gray. Room temperature sets it right back to green again. That's a little disappointing since I prefer the heat colors better than their room temperature colors, but it's still a clever addition to the line. Same deal with the Carnotaurus. Brown at room temperature, then turns a bright green in the warm water, which is much closer to the Lost World, so that's pretty sweet. Although I'm not sure how intentional that was from Toy Monster, either a pretty clever deep cut or something that just happened to work out. The color saturation on the head isn't as bad as on the Giga, but it's still not great. These figures are 4 to 5 inches long and 2 to 3 inches tall and appear to be oversized versions of their regular size counterparts, as opposed to new sculpts like the previous supersize wave with the Dilophosaurus and such. It would be neat to get the T-Rex and complete the trio, but at $10 a piece, I don't want to risk having to buy a bunch more eggs in case I get duplicates, so I'm just gonna stop here and stick to the regular $5 eggs. This is a cool concept, but I'm not the target audience. I can't stand slime, and I'm not gonna be dunking my toys in water, so most of the playability is lost on me. Additionally, I'm most disappointed in the color difference between the heads and the bodies, so I'm not sure if I'll enjoy these very much on my shelf either. However, after 36 hours in the slime, the Giga head is already becoming less saturated, so I think my theory is correct. I'm definitely gonna look out for the smaller eggs though. So Toy Monster, if you're listening, we wanna see these in more stores. Until then, thanks for watching everybody, good luck on your hunt, and please, drink responsibly.